Happy Mario Day! And happy birthday to the channel. Hello everybody and hi, my name is Kieran, and a year ago today, I uploaded my very first YouTube video. I was a small boy then, big beard, small ambition, still wearing pajamas to recordings, like some kind of Neanderthal. And I didn't notice until like a week ago, not even, like a few days ago, that I uploaded my first gaming video on International Gaming Day. So hey, that's pretty cool, I think. I thought it'd be nice to take this time to just have a little bit of a year in review, sort of a happy birthday to the channel, that sort of thing. I wanted to bake a cake, but then I thought about the logistics of filming that, and I just don't think it's gonna work. I have a list here, because I didn't want to ramble on for too long, but I wanted to touch on a few certain things. First off, I just want to say how incredibly grateful I am that you're here, that you're watching this, subscribed or unsubscribed. I mean, it'd be cool if you subscribe, but just the fact that you're here at all means a lot to me, and I really, really appreciate that. YouTube has, in so short a time, had such an incredible impact on my life. I can say without being dramatic, YouTube has already changed my life. I have a sense of direction where I didn't have one before. I have a sense of purpose, of ambition. It's incredible. It's been an incredible year for me. I know it hasn't been really great for other people, but nothing exists outside these four walls. My experiences on YouTube, just making YouTube videos, it's honestly been life-changing. And it really means the world to me that you're here to be a part of it. A year ago, I was very lost and confused and angry, and it wasn't until I quit my job. I live with my parents, so I can do that. I quit my job. I remembered that this is something I wanted to do. And YouTube has been something I've wanted to do since I was like 13. I know I've said that on the channel before, but it's been a while since I've vlogged, which I'm gonna get to later. I've wanted to do this since I was 13. And then, you know, during high school, things got complicated and I lost myself and I forgot what I really wanted in life, and then I found it again. And I know they take this straight to their head, and it's a big point of pride and ego. But yes, Rival Quinn did have an instrumental part in reminding me that I wanted to do YouTube. There, I said it. Because I was working with Quinn. We worked together in real life. That's why he was the first person that I collabed with. We worked together, and Quinn was talking about streaming and YouTube, and there's a lot that went into that period of my life, but long story short, I was starting to remember things about myself, and I was starting to pick up some pieces that had sort of fallen away. And in hearing them talk about their experiences with making YouTube videos, I was standing in my front room one day, looking out of the street, and it just hit me. It's like, oh yeah, that's my dream. It's incredible that you can forget things like that. In all the hustle and bustle of life, you can just forget what you're passionate about and what you really want to do. So yes, Quinn, you can keep saying that this is all for you. It's not all you, okay? I had to put in the work. But yes, thank you for bringing YouTube as from the perspective of creators back into my little sightline. It's been amazing. And there's nothing that I have loved more than making YouTube videos. Because I mean, this is just day-to-day life too. Is just all I really want to do is make people smile and laugh wherever possible. And sometimes my jokes just make people groan, and that works for me. The fact that I get to make people smile, it means the world to me. You know, and honestly, if I never get to do it for a living, I'm still gonna do it. No matter what. Because I know that I can make at least one person in a day smile. And that's pretty good. That's pretty good to me, my dudes. It's been a very transformative year for me. I'm far from where I want to be in my personal life, but this is the closest I've ever come. This is the closest I've ever felt, and this, for the first time in my life, it feels possible. I feel like it's feasible that I can get to where I want to be one day. And that is an incredibly empowering feeling, and you have given me that. So thank you. I know this is all tacky and cheesy kind of stuff to say, but I really can't thank you enough that you're here, that you're giving me a chance, you know? I've never really thought of myself as anything too special. As of recording this today, there's 171 people who think I'm special enough to want to see me more often, which I think is remarkable. It means a lot. It's incredible to me. So thank you for helping me to get here. I don't know, I'm just so overwhelmed with love and gratitude, and I just don't know how to express it more than just saying thank you over and over again. Thanks, by the way. The first year, I wanted to just be me, trying things out and learning and exploring, and I think I have done that very well. I think I've learned how to make friends on YouTube, which is amazing, and I'm so grateful for all of my friends that I've made. They're all beautiful, they're all wonderful, and I'm ever so in love with them. I think I've become a much better commentator, a much better editor. My confidence has peaked. It's been an incredible year. It's been an incredible year. So now that this year's experimental phase is over, the initial labor pains of starting my channel, I have some plans for next year, and I'd like to share them with you, if you'd like to listen to them. First off, I want to do more vlogs. I know I mentioned this way back in my birthday vlog, which feels like forever ago now, but I do want to do more vlogs. I want to do more face-to-face, and I want to do vlogs about things that I'm passionate about or just find really interesting. I am a very scatterbrained individual, so there is so much useless information stocked away in this old noggin that I really need to expel in some way or another before I explode. Things that might be? I like writing. I would love to talk about writing tropes and the certain aspects of writing that I find interesting, because that's something that I'm really passionate about, and it fills me with a lot of joy to talk about it. I like swords. I want to talk about swords. I'm talking like grab bag vlogs. Like you will never know what I'm gonna say. There's just a lot that I want to talk about, you know? And like, cause I'm more than just an epic poggers gamer boy, you know? There's tons that I want to talk about and that I want to explore, and I'm really excited to start doing that more. I've been caught up in just trying to make sure that I am putting up a video every single day, and then once I've gotten that much work done, I sit back and kind of relax a little bit, which you need to do. You need to take self-care. Even if you're doing what you love, you still need a break. But you know, there's a few hours in the week that I could be dedicating to writing up vlog scripts that I haven't been taking advantage of. So for this year, that is one thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to do more vlogs about more random things, and they're going to be planned. They're not just going to be me sitting and rambling for 10 to 30 minutes, I don't know. And piggybacking on that, I want to do a lot more with mental health. I want to have mental health talks. I've been kicking around some ideas of like inviting creators on to play Minecraft for some Minecraft and mental health, and we just have honest discussions, like that kind of thing. I also just want to have one-on-ones with you, because mental health has always been a really big part of my life, and it still is today. And you know, I'm working through a lot of things, and I think I have some perspective that people might find helpful. And I feel like there's things that I can help people to understand. You know, misconceptions about certain things, like OCD. I have half a script written for that, and then I forgot to finish it. But yes, misconceptions about OCD. That is a vlog you can expect coming soon. Because that's one of the things that I've wanted to do. Even before I uploaded my first video, before I recorded my first video, I knew that I wanted mental health to be a big component of this channel, because that's something that I feel really passionate about, and something that I feel like I stand to make some difference in. So I really want to dive headfirst into that this year. I think this year's was good for setting myself up with routines, figuring out what works, understanding timelines, deadlines, what it's really like to crunch. But no, this year I want to really kick off with everything that I want this channel to be, which is 50% my scatterbrained nonsense and 50% genuinely me trying to be helpful and make a positive impact on people. So yes, more vlogs and more vlogs about mental health. I also want to collaborate more, you know? Like, yo, Dad Pad, love them. Would die for them, wouldn't trade them for anything, and they're not going anywhere anytime soon. I love my dads, but I also want to make more friends. I want to stretch out into different avenues, you know? I think I'm definitely, and many people are like this, I'm definitely one for finding a place where I feel comfortable and then just staying there, which at a certain point that's okay. But right now, like, you know, boy gotta grow, channel gotta grow. And honestly, the people that I've met over YouTube are some of the most genuine, passionate people that I've ever met. People doing YouTube for the love of doing it. That's the vast majority of people that I've been lucky enough to meet over this last year, is people who really love what they're doing, and they do it because they love it. And it's encouraging to have those kinds of friends around, you know? It's a really good feeling, and I'd like to meet more folk. And you know, who knows? Maybe they can have a positive impact on me, I can have a positive impact on them. I don't know. I think it's good to meet people. It scares me to meet people, but it's good to do. So I want to meet more folks. And even within the dad pad, I want to do more one-on-one collabs with the dads. One-on-one dad collab. Because there's a lot of people there that I think I have good dynamics with and I really enjoy talking to, but we only ever really hang out when we're in a group of dads in a pad, probably stabbing each other. So yeah, if there are any dads watching this, hit me up. Let's get it on. Was that too sexual? Should I cut that out? If it's Sam, then it'll be fine the way it is. I love my dads, and I want to do more with them on an individual scale, because I think they're all such cool people. Lastly on my list, I think goal setting is a nice thing. I've decided quite arbitrarily, a few minutes ago, I decided that I want to have a goal of subscribers for next year. Because I didn't have any goals for this year. I want to be clear on that. I had no goals for numbers this year. I really just wanted to see what would happen and what I could do in a year. This year, I do have a goal. I think we can reach 500 subscribers by this time next year. It's more than double what I have now, but I think we can do that. I think we as a community, we have that power. And by the way, off script, it's so small, but I really appreciate the little community that we're developing here. You guys seem to care about each other. And you seem so polite. And then even the sex bots don't comment much anymore. We beat them! One of the nicest feelings I've ever had was one morning I was checking the comments and I just saw two people interacting with each other in just a really wholesome, fun way. And my goodness, man, the first time I saw that, it just warmed my heart so much. I'm just so happy with the community that we're getting together. I think it bodes well for the future, is all that I'm gleaning from it. I just think we're on a good path. We're on the right track. And I think we have a lot of good to come through this community, which I think is nice. Yes, but 500 subscribers by March 10th, 2022. Yes, that's how years work. Are we gonna get there? I think we could. If we don't, it's not the biggest deal. But I think we could. I would love to see us there. I think that would be a very momentous occasion. And I would be very grateful. So yes, to summarize, more vlogs about mental health. Collaborate more on the dad pad. Dads, hit me up. Reach 500 subscribers. Those are my New Year's resolutions, as it were, for my YouTube channel. I'm really genuinely excited for this next year. I think there's a lot of big things that are going to happen. There's a lot of things that I have planned. There's a lot of things that I'm just so pumped to get out to you. It's a real smile. I'm genuinely just very giddy about it. It's going to be hard. There's going to be a lot of work, especially this year, more than there was this year. Last year. How do years work? This next year is going to be a lot more work than this past year. But I am ready for that. Even if I had a fraction of the support you guys show me every day, it would be so worth it. So, in summary, thank you. I love you. And I hope you have a wonderful year.